What is your principal source of motivation to do your job?
Well, my motivation, the first and foremost, is to win the Stanley Cup. So the NHL is the only league I can win the Stanley Cup in, and I was fortunate enough to play in the NHL, but didn't get a chance to win it as a player. Came close. We lost to Detroit with the Philadelphia Flyers when I played in the finals, and last year I was in the finals as an assistant coach with New York. But I'm still a few wins away from getting my name on the cup, so that's my first motivation.
Can you describe us a typical day at your job?
Well, there's a couple. It depends on which day. So if we come on a game day, like today is a Saturday, we play tonight. Today we'd come in early. We'd look at, we talk about the lineup. We'd sit down with Michel and go through our lineups if there's any changes, our thoughts about our last game, and our approach for that night. That's when Mike's gonna let us know what his angle or what he's thinking of, and he likes to give a chance to his assistants, and we meet as a coaching staff, and then we just exchange on what we think, and then we get our pregame skate. So I would come in, we'd get a little practice for about 20 minutes. I work with the forwards, do some face-offs. Then we would have a power play and a peak penalty killing meeting, and I would have had a video set up for that. And so I'll come in early in the morning and look at that video again. I'll work with it the night before. Then when I come in, I review that video. We meet together as a staff. We practice, present the video. Then we eat, get some rest, and at the game time, then there'll be another video presentation. Most of the time it's going to be Charles-antoine who's going to present the other team's tendencies, or once in a while it's going to be JJ or myself. If we have a lot of games back to back, then we'll take it from there. So it's a long day, especially on game day. It's a long day.
Okay. Are you still passionate about your job?
I love my job. I'm as passionate now as when I started. I'm passionate about the game. I love the game of hockey. I loved it as a fan, a kid growing up. I loved it as a player, and I still love it as a coach. To me, it's a great continuity in my career, because I went from being a player right into coaching. It's very rewarding. Coaching, especially at the junior level, it's even more, because you have young guys that want to learn, they want to get better, and you have an impact on those young lives, not only on the ice but off the ice, with all the strong values and lessons that you can learn through the game. So I'm as passionate today for sure as I was when I started 15 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Where did you study when you were young, and what was your field of study?
Well, I studied when I was young. I ended up playing major junior in Granby, and that's how I moved. I got on a bus from Hull, Quebec, and went to my first major junior camp. I was fortunate enough to make the team. We played with a good team there, and I went to Cégep in Granby, and I studied arts and photography, and my idea was to play hockey for 2-3 years, and if that didn't work, well, then I was going to go and study to become an artist or photographer or things of that nature. And then, after my first year, the New York Rangers drafted me in the second round. So my plan kind of changed. And then I saw that, perhaps being a pro hockey player might be a possibility.
What task do you dislike the most in your job?
Well, there are things that are not fun to do in your job, and fortunately some of those things mostly are the management will cut players. Telling a kid that came to training camp that really worked really hard to get ready, and he's close but he's not there yet, that's something that you never like to see. And there's the aspect of certain part of our games, the success rate is not very high. So if you take the power play, for example, a good power play in the league will be 25%. That means 75% of the time you're not going to be happy. So if you think about it that way, it's that you know, you got to keep preaching the same thing and make the proper adjustment. But you know, obviously you deal with 20 individuals, different characters, different type of people, and the personalities. Sometimes there are some that are a little bit easier to get along and to coach than others, and our job is to find the key that fits with every one of these of our players.
And what is the thing you enjoy the most?
Well, I enjoy the challenge of finding solutions every day. Every day we have to find solutions. We have to get better. We're never satisfied. Our hockey team and our game as a team is a moving target. So it's not like if you go and shoot at a target and the target stays there all the time. For us, that target's always moving. So we always constantly have to adjust every day. We have to get our mind, challenge ourselves to find answers, look elsewhere, find inspiration, read, watch hockey games, and see what else is out there. There's a lot of smart coaches, a lot of smart people, and it's a balance between finding new things and really putting the emphasis on the things that we believe will make us a better team. So I enjoy that part. Every day is a different challenge for us.
Thanks. The first difficulties that we faced is that Daniel is hard to reach. He's often outside the country, so it was hard for us to reach him and to have a meeting with him to do the interview. So that was the first difficulties that we had.
The second difficulties that we faced is that we had to write 20 questions in a 50 minutes course, so we didn't have a lot of time, and I think it was difficult.
Yeah, we were short in time for the
so
questions, so our questions were not
as good as we expect. So that's for our first and second difficulties.
It is the only difficulties that we faced because all the other things in the project went well.
Good. That's it for the difficulty. The highlight of the project is after the interview, Daniel showed us the room of the Montreal Canadiens, the practice room, and we saw a lot of players.
He also showed us the facilities of the team, where they eat, where they spend their time off the ice,
the shower.
When they are at the arena. And lucky for us, we saw a lot of players there because there was a practice in the morning. We saw the coaches, we saw the general manager,
Michel Terrien, the head coach.
Yes, we saw a lot of people. So it was very exciting for us because we don't have this opportunity to see all the players and the coaching staff like this. So it was really fun.
Yeah, it's not like on TV when you watch the game. It's in real, so it's.
Yeah, that was the highlight of our project.
Yeah, and Sergei Gonchar said hi guys, and it was very nice.
Yeah.
That's it for the
highlights
of the.
For the teamwork, it was very easy for us to work as a team because we know each other for a long time. We went to the primary school together, so we had a great chemistry when it was time to do the work.
We played hockey in the same team.
Yes, so it was a subject that passionate both of us, so it was easy to put things together to make a great project.
Yeah,
to make
a great
video.
communication.
Yeah, we have a great communication. So all the teamwork went well.
Yeah, well. It was great.
Yeah, it was great.
It went well.
Yes.
So in general, this project allowed us to meet significant people in hockey. Phillip was able to get an idea of the work environment and the work environment of a hockey coach. So it was a very rewarding project for us.
Yes, this project made us realize that it's possible to become a coach at the NHL level because Daniel studied at the Cranberry Cégep, so it made us realize that nothing is impossible. We can reach the highest level because Daniel was at the same place as us a few years ago. So it is very nice to see that we can one day reach the NHL or his success. So we really love the project because it made us realize a lot of things. It made us saw all the players.
Yeah, the room.
Yes.
The coach.
So I think this project was a great idea because now students can have a contact in their future dream job because when you get old, if you want to do an internship somewhere, you know someone, you can ask him if you can do an internship at his company. So I think it is a great opportunity for us for the future.